When I heard that Frima's father, Rabbi Wolf Gottlieb, would be a central part of this year's Yom HaShoah ceremony, I immediately looked him up. I was surprised to see that there was just one Jewish Chronicle article mentioning his courage during the Holocaust. As I read through this article, I grew increasingly impressed by Rabbi Gottlieb's actions, but also increasingly concerned about how I would possibly turn this into an art project that would connect with young people, only 11 years old, who have limited prior knowledge of the Shoah. But as I read on, I realized there's only one word with which I could truly describe Wolf Gottlieb, and that word is hero. This sparked an idea. Young people understand the idea of heroes, even if they do not understand the hatred and horrors that made Rabbi Gottlieb's heroism necessary. At age 11, superheroes like Iron Man and Wonder Woman are household names and role models to look up to. Well, why shouldn't Rabbi Wolf Gottlieb stand among their ranks? Why shouldn't his name be promoted just like the fictional heroes we love so much? He's better. He's real. He had no supernatural powers. He's just like us, and he still managed so many heroic acts. In fact, the major way in which he differed from these more well-known heroes is that he didn't have a comic book to detail his many triumphs, and they do. So, with the Calderwood Primary 7 class, we decided to rectify that situation. Together we made a comic so that Rabbi Wolf can be learned about in the same way we learn the names of so many other heroes. I'd like to thank Frima and the Yom HaShoah committee who answered my many questions about Rabbi Wolf's life so that I could put together the storyboard that our students worked from. To thank my colleague, Joanna, whose creative mind is always helpful in elevating these projects beyond my initial vision. And of course, to thank Calderwood's teachers and students for working with UJIA to make this beautiful project. But comics are not meant to be read on a wall. They're meant to be read in a book. And so we had a few copies of the comic printed. At the end of tonight's ceremony, Frima, I have a copy for you. This copy includes more than what's on the wall outside. It has memories of Rabbi Gottlieb that Glasgow community members sent in to us, as well as a few fun pages that give it a more authentic comic feel. We're also planning to give a copy to the Calderwood class that worked so hard on it, and to give them a second copy to share with their UJA partner school in Israel, Arazim, so that the Israeli students can learn about some of our local history and heroes. You can see the large form of the comic laid out in the reception area outside. For those of you who are good auditory learners, Frima will be telling us more of her father's story shortly. But for those of you who are visual learners, this condensed and illustrated version may help you connect with elements of the story better. Please be sure to view it after the ceremony ends tonight. Thank you.